What do you mean? Okay, just go get a can of the Lipton, the powder, a lemon. Do not make it. Don't make sure it's not sweet tea. It's just got to be the tea with the lemon because the sweet tea has aspartame in it. All right. All right. Yeah, just the Lipton tea with lemon, and I could just make some. All right. Bye. Okay. I'm doing a live right now. Yeah. It's okay. All right. Bye. Just a medium size. Uh, that's fine. All right. That's fine. All right. Bye. Hi everyone. Come on in. When you come in, let me know you're here. Say hello. I finally got a bunch of answers that I have been really wanting. So this has to do with all these tests, and finally got everything explained to me. And so we now know where my tremors are coming from. So, but before I let you guys know, there's one thing I'm going to say about Renee and Jessica, and this is going to be it, unless they continue to start shit with me. Okay, so I warned you guys from the get-go. I'm not somebody to be messed with. Okay, you want to continue to talk your crap about the cat lady. You want to try to raise funds in the cat lady's name or Desert Heat Radio's name. You're not authorized to do that. So I'd be very, very cautious about that, because she will come at you. I mean, she proved it. She got your address. So she has a ton of people that she works with. So let it alone. I'm telling you. Okay. Also, cat lady is going to be doing a second part to Renee and Jessica on Friday. Hi. So with that being said, I'm done. So unless something else happens. Anyways, so guys, I finally got answers to some big issues. And it actually makes a lot of sense. Anyway, so it makes a lot of sense. So, but before I tell you what the neurologist said yesterday, I got to tell you what happened when I went to see the doctor at this clinic that I fired yesterday. I canceled all the appointments that I had upcoming with them. I told them basically they can go to hell. Thursday, when I went and saw the doctor to what I thought was going to be test results, explanation, that didn't happen. So I had talked with the RN at this clinic on Tuesday and let her know everything that was going on, and my neck, my arm, my surgeries, everything, so that this doctor would be well aware of what was going on so they can all get addressed. Okay? This doctor, she walks in that room and she had a pissed off attitude. Like, she was extremely pissed off at me because I demanded to see a doctor in person. Okay? She totally ignored me as far as my questions go, all of that. Okay? This white thing on my chest, I don't know if you can see it, but this little white dot thingy right here, I told her how I got it, and she had the balls to tell me what was probably already there. And it's highly unlikely that those little heart sticky things or what caused it to pop up. Some of you, you have to see a dermatologist. It was these things, these little sticky things that they put on you to monitor your heart. I had one right there. I pulled it off, and then this thing popped up. Anyway, she didn't bother looking at it. I told her about how I fell and hit my head when I was 8 years old, caused a concussion, caused me to black out. And there's things I still don't remember. And she refused to look at the knot on my head. She refused a whole bunch of shit. She wouldn't listen to me. And all she did was listen to my heart. I told her about my ear buzzing. she put that machine or that little thing that checks your ear. She put them in both my ears so hard that it actually hurt. Didn't say a word. This one is still buzzing. I had an earache that night from her putting it in there so hard. And all she wanted to do was look over my MRI. She still thinks I had a stroke. And she tried to blame my smoking for all my problems. And then she ordered a ultrasound of my carotid arteries when I know this has nothing to do with my carotid arteries. So I left there totally feeling less than scum. Okay. So I called yesterday, told him go to hell. I told him what happened, told him I'd never be ever be back in there again. And I called the patient advocacy line and I filed a complaint. The lady called me back. We talked about it. I found out that before I called, there was another patient that had called, and she said the same thing happened to her with the very same doctor. So, and yes, you are seeing my ring light, guys, in my glasses. So that's what the round thing is. So basically, I don't have, to turn this down a little. Oh, there we go. Right now, I don't have a primary doctor, but that's okay because I already have one lined up. I just have to call my insurance and tell them to remove me from this clinic and then put me with this other doctor. Anyways, so I go see the neurologist yesterday. Okay. And he showed me my brain, you guys. It was actually kind of cool. And he showed me my brainstem. I officially did not have a stroke. So he showed me my brain. There's like 3 or 4 little white spots on my brain. Okay. And that's the reason he thought I might have had a small stroke. Well, it wasn't that. Okay. I started asking him all kinds of questions about the abuse I grew up with, the punches in the head, the slaps in the face. With these punches and slaps, I met walls, I met doors, I met the floor. And I asked him, I said, can these be caused, my tremors be caused from being abused as bad as I was? And I explained to him some of the instances that I dealt with, that happened to me from my father. And he said, yes, because of with being punched in the head, slapped, punched in the head, the face, slapped really hard, met the wall, met the floor. He said that is traumatic brain injury. So because of the white spots, he said that makes more sense. That I suffered traumatic brain injury when I was a kid from all the abuse I suffered. And when I fell, I was, God, what was I? Like 8 or 9 when it happened. I got up out of the bathtub at my grandpa's house. And I got up out of the tub too quick. And when I did, I stepped out and I got lightheaded. I ended up passing out. And on my way down, I hit a shower rod or a towel rack. And I hit it so hard that it knocked me out, caused a concussion. And apparently it caused amnesia also, because there's still things to this day that I don't remember doing. I remember certain instances to where I came to on the floor. The pervert grandpa was standing over the top of me. And I got up. He asked if I was okay. I said yes, because the way I grew up, you didn't dare talk about, if you were hurt, you were sore, you didn't feel good, you didn't do it because you got called all kinds of names. My father would call you a hypochondriac and say you're making stuff up. And, it was just something we didn't do. We learned really, really quick. Anyway, so I wasn't fine, but I said I was. And when I woke up and started moving around, everything was like, it's hard to explain. It was like I was talking to the pervert. I'll explain that in a minute. I was talking to the pervert and he was right there in front of me, but yet it sounded like distant, like muffled, like it's really hard to explain. Anyways, so I get up, get dressed, because I just gotten out of the tub, so I was naked. And I go in, and he forced me to make him something to eat. I lay back down on the couch afterwards, and I fall asleep. Okay. I remember my mom and him dragging me to his car. Excuse me, because the state insurance we were on at the time didn't cover ambulance rides. So I tried to run away from them. I didn't recognize either one of them. Tried running away from them. They got me, put me in the car, got me to the hospital. I don't remember walking into a hospital. I don't. Then I remember sitting on a bed and surrounded by a bunch of people. I didn't recognize any of the doctors, my mom, my dad, anybody. So I got up and tried to run out the door. And from there, they stopped me. They put me on the bed. I had one arm this way, and I had my dad at my feet. Okay, I do remember that. I was able to get one hand free. I was pulling my IV out. I remember that. And then they held me down again to try to get an IV in me. And my father, now mind you guys, I was like 8 or 9 when this happened. And my father had a hold of my feet. Okay. And I do remember trying to get free with my feet. And I was able to lift him up off the ground with my feet. And then that's the last thing I remember until I wake up the next morning and I didn't even know where I was. And from what my mama said, that I guess some of the nurses went home with blood all over their clothes because of me, because I tried to pull my IV out and the whole nine. And like I said, there's still things that I don't remember that she's saying I did. And the doctor did tell me that is a possibility because of how hard I hit my head. It's not uncommon for that type of fall with such force that the concussion, oh God, I had a headache for for days after that. The concussion knocking me out, and then for me to remain, have amnesia. And I still have amnesia to this day about that. I don't, there's things I don't remember. Anyways, so, and to this day, I still have the knot on the back of my head. And even the doctor looked at it. He actually touched it, guys. And he felt around on it and everything else. And he said, somehow I hit it just right to where, like when a baby's born, their skulls aren't like totally fused. Okay. Because it grows and it closes as the baby gets older. Okay. Well, somehow I hit it just right. That where this bump is like the fusion part of my skull, like when the skull finally closes. And it's, perfect with where it fused together. So there's nothing to worry about. So basically my tremors are from all the abuse that I suffered as a kid and for me hitting the back of my head. So that's what the white spots are. And so I did not have any type of stroke. As far as my elbow goes, he's telling me that the way my surgery was done, it was done wrong. They should have, instead of just moving my ulnar nerve like out of the way and let it remain free, they should have moved it up on top of my muscle. And if they had, I wouldn't be dealing with what I'm dealing right now. So if I put my elbow down on the table, I get pain shooting this way as well as up my arm because my ulnar nerve is like free. It can move however it wants. I can actually make it move. And I have to do this. If I extend it all the way out, again, I get the pain shooting every which way. And he told me that I may never have full strength use of my left hand or my left arm because of it. He doesn't recommend corrective surgery because it's going to cause, it will cause more tissue or scar tissue. So, but I think what I'm going to do is ask for a second opinion. And if this can be fixed, I want it fixed. So in the meantime, I have to go through physical therapy to try to strengthen my arm as much as we can. So he also said for me to, because when I had my neck surgeries done, my neck doctor told me C4, 5, 6, and 7 were what were giving me the problems. We decided to fuse 4, 5 first because that was what was causing me the most problems. So he said, the neck doctor said sometime before I turn 60, I may have to have 6 and 7 replaced with artificial discs. So I have my neck right now feels like somebody's got a hold of the back and is just squeezing. My neurologist has said, because he's not sure if it's 6 and 7 or if my ulnar nerve problems, it's what's causing my neck issues also. Because your ulnar nerve runs from your neck all the way down your arm to your fingers. So he told me to get a hold of my neck doctor, get in to see him, and see if 6 and 7 are acting up. If they're not, then it's my ulnar nerve. And he said for my neck doctor to see if he can refer me to pain management. So the cool part about this is my neurologist and my neck doctor are in the same office. So that's cool. So if I have to have a referral, which I don't because it's been less than a year since the last time I seen my neck doctor, all I got to do is say, hey, look, I saw this neurologist in your office. He suggested that I call, get a hold of my neck doctor. So at least I got answers, guys. Oh, and this white thing, that thing right here. Okay. I showed him this yesterday and I told him what that other doctor said. And the neurologist actually came over and touched it, start feeling around on it. And he told me that other doctor was wrong with these things right here. When you stick them on you and you go to take them off, he said it's common for skin irritation like this and things to pop up when you take these off. So he told me that I told him I fired my primary also. He goes, well, when you get another primary, ask them to send you to dermatology. And they can actually burn this off, like freeze it off. So that's what I said, guys. I got a lot of answers yesterday. Okay. So the only thing I'm really mad about is the tremors that I have to live with now because of what was done to me as a child. I already have scars on my body from this man and what he did to me. And now, because of what he did, I will have tremors for the rest of my life. There is Medicaid. We're trying the Primidone. We're going to up it to 100 because the 50 did work for a little bit, but it only worked for a couple days and then it came all back. So we're going to go to 100 and see if that helps. And because of what happened with my surgery, with my ulnar nerve, he suggested, because I'm left-handed too, guys. He thought I was right-handed. And I told him no, that I'm left-handed. And so he suggested that I not only get a 2 to 4 pound weight and start, working with this arm before I get into physical therapy, but also to start training myself to do things with my right hand, like learning to write. I drive with my left arm. Because I'm left-handed, I'm going to have to learn to start driving with my right hand. But that's the latest, guys. And I'm so glad that I got these answers that I was looking for. And it's crazy, but so we'll have to see what the Primidone does. Anyway, so I know why a lot of you are here. Good old scammer girl. Good old scammer girl. All right. You got everything that it's okay.
I seen that letter from First Premier Bank.
Yeah. That's on you. We'll talk about it later. I'm live.
All right.
Anyways, guys, so I know you've heard about this lady named Heather Renee. Okay. She is a stage 4 breast cancer patient right now. Okay. Her cancer has spread to her spine. And I know you guys have heard all this already. Scammer girl called this poor woman a scammer, and then allowed her, but prior, she allowed her to post her stuff. She sent proof of it. And then when she saw people were giving to her, and she got jealous because she can't beg for money, she got all but hurt. And somehow some fake page was suddenly made about this woman, or that supposedly this woman made a post about Scammer Girl making fun of her. So she called her a scammer, blocked her, started talking about how, I'd request the money back and all this stuff. Okay. Well, from what Heather Renee said, they have been messaging her, left and right. Some people were even requesting money that they didn't even send. Okay. And then I'll put the link in my description to Heather Renee's video where she explains it, what exactly happened. Then apparently, hang on one sec. So I saw this morning, and that's pretty bad, guys. All right. So Heather posted some of this, a screenshot of an unknown number. It says, getting woke up by a private caller asking me if I'm dead yet because my boys will be better off without me. Also just in shock that they got my phone number because I made sure it wasn't on this page anymore. Just when I thought she or her followers couldn't go any lower. I'm sick to my stomach. I just don't even know anymore. So that's a bunch of bullshit. Possibly. I do know some things that I'm not going to talk about, but it's a possibility. We don't know. But to sit there and harass this woman. All right, bye. I'm going to go to King's. Okay, lock the front door. To harass this woman who's got stage 4 breast cancer that has spread to her spine. Really? All because that scammer girl gave this woman permission to post her apps on that live. And I knew as soon as I saw that, I knew she was up to something, because she never lets anybody post anything in regards to somebody else getting money. Okay. Scammer girl is jealous, okay, of anybody, female, that gets money. Okay. She's jealous of those that have success in whatever they're doing. Okay. I mean, look what she's doing to Slay by K. Slay by K is, doing well. She's succeeding. She's successful. And, look what's happening. She wants to be Slay by K, but it'll never happen. And all of a sudden, she starts, messing with Heather, her little minion puppets, whatever you want to call them, starting all this shit with Heather. Heather doesn't need this. All Heather was trying to do was fix her car. She needs she needs a transmission. She needs tires, to be able to get to her treatments. Okay. And without that, she can't. Her insurance only covers 60 miles. Her treatment center is 85 miles away. Okay. And for Scammer Girl and her little idiots to be doing this is wrong. It's wrong. She's calling this poor girl a scammer when she's not. And, to call the kettle black is insane. It really is. And it's got to stop. Leave this woman alone. She's done nothing. And, oh God, I know you guys saw this last night. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. So it was towards the end of her live last night. And she was higher than the damn sky last night. On her live, she was falling asleep. I don't know what she took. It was more than just pot. Okay. And she was falling asleep. She said she needed to lay down, but she was going to stay alive. She lay down and she started falling asleep even more with a lit cigarette in her hand. Now watch this, guys. Let me turn down my brightness so you guys can see this. So here we go, guys. And I'm trying to hold it without shaking, guys. I really am. So now, a while back, she was talking about how everybody that does videos, their eyes are almost closed. Okay. Are my eyes almost closed? Every time I come on here, are my eyes almost closed? This chick, okay, her eyes were she was nodding off after taking the medicine, whatever she took. Okay, and it was more than pot. She tells Ed, please, hey, can you give me the Advil or the ibuprofen? He brings her some medicine, some pills. She's, I don't know what these are, but I'll take them. Yep. And it's just like, honey, you want to talk about eyes being closed? Gee, maybe you should look in the mirror. Okay? Because, you're the one that's doing this. You're the one that's addicted to the candy. Okay? And like I've said before, and I'll say again, I'll piss test up against you any day. Okay? Any damn day. So, and on top of that, the only thing you're going to find in my system is nicotine, caffeine, tryptophan, primidone, okay? And there's one new one, all right? My ibuprofen wasn't working. The CBD cream wasn't working. So I actually called a dispensary and got CBD gummies from a dispensary. So you'll find a little bit of THC in my system. Okay, but it's legal here, honey. All right, because if it wasn't legal, I wouldn't be able to call a dispensary. Oh, I'm sure she was, even though she claimed to stop smoking it. I mean, and so, come on, Crystal, let's do it. How many illegal drugs are we going to find in your system, sweetheart? So everyone that, the caffeine, nicotine, tryptophan, primidone, and a little bit of THC. That's all you're going to find in my system, bitch. So going to find all kinds of stuff, illegal substances in your urine. Or better yet, let's do a hair follicle test. Okay? Because hair follicle tests go back 5 years, sweetheart. And they'll find every little illegal drug that you've done in the last 5 years in your hair. So, in that little follicle tests are more expensive, though, than just a urine test.
All you fuckers.
So,
which flat?
Oh yeah, this one the other night with the eclipse. Okay, now this is some funny stuff. So she was asked, do you believe the earth is round or flat? Listen to her response.
Which flat? The earth is flat, guys. The earth is flat. Well, it's flat down here. The planet might be round. It's flat.
Pretty funny, huh?
It's flat, guys.
So, but yeah. So according to her, the earth is flat, or at least to where she lives.
The earth is flat.
The flat, the earth is flat according to her, or at least in her area. Like it's round other places, but flat where she's at. Pretty funny. Yeah, I'm going to show you this video real quick. And it's actually...
I'm broke, I'm destroyed, and I'll
hang on.
never be the fucking...
So, I saw this yesterday and I was just like, oh my gosh. So, all right, here we go, guys. Now, this says you need Morse code to figure out what this is about. Now, listen.
Not saying, but I'm broke, I'm destroyed, and I'll never be the fucking same from the news I got. No, nobody didn't die or nothing like that. It's just something. I'll never, ever, ever be the same again. I can never, never, ever. I'm fine, guys. Ed's fine. Everybody's fine, except something. I'm not saying on here this ain't the place for this. Just I don't know.
But everything else is,
guys.
everything else in her life is for the place for it on Facebook.
Sure won't. Never be the same again. I swear, I'm gonna start praying, and I'm never ever gonna stop praying anymore. Never, never, never. Nothing. I'm not telling the whole world. If they wasn't haters, I'd be more than glad to tell you guys.
But you tell every other part about your life.
Only you can call it for attention, call it whatever you want to. At this point, I don't care. Oh, God. Call it whatever you want to. You're just trying to pump me to get me to tell. No, I'm not going to tell. There, one person fucking knows, and that's it. And she's my moderator.
Well, apparently, Ultimate Deception knows too.
Well, that's what you get when you hang on the wrong crowd. Janie, I am. What, Facebook?
So apparently now she's saying fuck Facebook. That's her job.
Right now,
And she's talking shit about.
And get a text like I got. See how you feel. Call what you want, guys.
And honey, I would never be in
You'll
your
never hurt me
position.
again. The text I just got, you will never hurt me again. Never. Ever. Never as long as I live. You won't. The text I got, you wouldn't. You haters don't stand a chance now.
Oh, okay. Still waiting for my warrant.
So
Still waiting for my little vacation to Kentucky, honey.
I'm gonna say this much. If you're a fucking meth dealer, you will be caught. I promise you that. Bank on it. Nope, Mom, I don't talk to professionals like that. They don't care about you. They just want to know your business. There shouldn't be frozen, Sue.
Now she's trashing on drug dealers, but she gets her candy from a drug dealer.
Didn't freeze, I don't think. This Jazz. I'm broke. It's broke me. I mean, it's literally my heart will never mend. My heart will never mend. Never.
Oh, because she's broken, it broke her, so her heart will never mend.
It ain't frozen, guys. It's not freezing. Must Sue. No, it's not it. I'm not saying. It's like the place for shit like that, guys.
Anything and everything else is, though. Facebook's for, according to her.
Shannon, it's one of them that you don't want to get. That's right, Lucinda. I know, and I need him now more than I need him ever. Hi, Black Widow. Black Widow, I'm making you mod on this page. Guys, I would have never dreamed of this. I would have never, ever dreamed of this. Yep, I'm fine, girlfriend. My girl, I'll tell you in Facebook Messenger. Fraser, hurt ain't the word for it, honey. Hurt ain't the word for it, my girl. Let's put it this way. I hate drug dealers. I
Really?
hate 'em.
So you hate drug dealers, but you buy your candy from a drug dealer.
I swear, guys, in this month, it feels like my whole life has just went to hell. I know it ain't, but it just feels that way. If I catch you, I will tell on you in a heartbeat. Record this and fucking post it. Now. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know. Yes, Nene. Oh, God, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm fine. I'm not. I'm fine, but I'm not fine, if that makes sense. No, nobody passed away. Yes, they are, Randy Lynn. They are the devil. You got that right, girlfriend. Yes, they are. Nothing. Nothing. Nobody didn't pass away. No, 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 no. Faith, you wouldn't. Faith. You wouldn't believe it. Never mind, guys. Okay. Whew. Okay, it wasn't true. Oh, God. Thank you, Lord. Jesus. Lord. Oh, my God. Oh,
Dramatic
Lord.
acting?
No, guys, it wasn't even the truth. So, supposedly wasn't the truth. We'll see. Oh, God.
See how she turns it on and off in an instant?
But just remember what I said. It's happening. Somebody's not telling the truth in this situation. I'll get to the bottom of it. You watch me. This last thing I do.
Anyways.
Yeah, what?
So, anyways, so yeah, but she was calling out the drug dealers yesterday because of some supposed text she got. Because she's not getting her way, she's withdrawing from her candy. She's several videos. She's pissed off at Facebook because they haven't paid her, and she claims that they owe her money. And again, it falls back to last month when they sent out emails saying, hey, we're switching to once a month. And they got double paid on the 19th of last month. Either she didn't bother to read it, or she didn't see it, or she didn't understand it, or just what. So she is really, really pissed off because she's living beyond her means. She doesn't know how to save money for, situations like this. So she spent all that money. She didn't even stop to wonder, why am I getting double paid? Maybe I should send a message to Facebook and ask, why did I get double paid? Or maybe they sent me an email, because the moment she got it, she went out and spent it without any regard. That's why she's falling apart, because she's not, she didn't get paid and she's not getting her way. And so she only lives, instead of looking at the future, like this situation, she's living day by day by day by day. And it's like, you can't live like that. Okay. You have to, in some cases, yes, you can go take it one day at a time. Okay. But with the amount of money this woman makes in a month, you would think that she wouldn't be broke, but she is. Her addiction is so strong that, she has several addictions. She has the candy addiction. She has the shopping addiction. She has the eating out addiction. But, And that's why. Because she doesn't know how to live within her means. She doesn't know how to save money, and she expects everybody else to support her. That's true too, Lainey. But, she's thinks that it's everybody else's responsibility to feed them, to clothe them, to, provide everything for them. And it's not. She's a 36-year-old woman that needs to grow the hell up, get off social media and get a real job and start paying that child support. But I already know her responses, as well as her minions may come in here and leave comments about how, oh, I'm jealous and she can't get a job because, all the haters called every business in that town and, the towns around her and told them not to hire her. And that's a crock of shit. Okay. Or they'll say that, like I said, they'll say that I'm jealous of her and, that she has 36,000 followers and I'm upset over that. And, a whole bunch of the crap. And it's like, I'm not jealous of her in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Yeah, her name's Heather Renee. And, she's still getting people calling, now that they got her number, they're calling her and harassing her. They're sending her messages, demanding money back that they never sent, that they never sent her. They just won't leave this poor woman alone, and it's horrible. And all because, one, Crystal was jealous because people were showing this girl, the attention that she deserves. She is terminal. And her treatments, they're trying to, with her treatments, this came directly from her. I will post, like I said, down in the comments, I will post a link to her actual video. And it explains everything that happened. But, they're trying to, she's terminal, but they're trying medication to see if they can, get it to go away again, go back into remission. But if not, she's terminal. She said first time she had cancer was in 2019. And she had a double mastectomy. And she went and, had the radiation, the chemo, all that. Ay. What? No. All right. Bye. No. He's asleep. Yeah. I know, but he didn't go to bed till later. So, okay. Bye. Holy hell. Okay. Okay. I know. So, bye. I don't know. All right, bye. Anyways, and with her, she, had it in 2019. She had a double mastectomy, went through all of it. It went away. And this is all on her video too, guys. She felt a pea-sized lump right under her mastectomy scar. And they did all the tests and everything, and it came back again. This time it metastasized in her spine. It spread to her spine. So, but for Scammer Girl and her idiots to be, messing with this poor girl who's just trying to survive. She's got two boys. And, she's trying to survive for them. She doesn't need this added stress because of her and her little minions. And it's just wrong. It really is wrong. But, with Scammer Girl, she's losing it because she spent beyond her means last month and was expecting the money between the 1st and the 7th. And 1st and the 7th, and it didn't show up, and I'm still trying to figure out why somebody, okay, knowing full well, oh, I need to go get my nails done. Full well, okay, that Facebook's pay fluctuates so much. Okay. And I don't know, I guess it's greed. I guess she doesn't think the way, she doesn't use common sense and think the way that most of us think. And, why count on it before the actual, the last day? And what I mean by that is like, excuse me, like say she got paid on the 2nd of 1 month. Okay. So she automatically expects it to be there the 2nd of the following month. And that's not always the case, and she's constantly, oh, did anybody get paid yet? I haven't been paid. I haven't been paid. And, she needs to live within her means. Okay. And I mean, she makes anywhere between $6,000 to $8,000 a month, but she's always broke. Makes no damn sense. She can buy all these cars and all these damn t-shirts and, go out to eat almost every night, and it's just like the amount of money that you spend going out to eat. Okay. You can take that. Sorry there. You can take that same amount of money and go to the grocery store. Okay. And spend and get, not right now, I'm sure, but that's that money that you would take to eat out. Take that money, go to the grocery store, buy the food to cook it yourself. And that would feed you for more than, just one meal. But she doesn't think like that. And that's just crazy. She does not think like that. I'm assuming she probably spends a good $60 to $80 every time she goes to Applebee's or, they get pizza. And in all honesty, I don't think that woman knows how to even cook. Especially with the sloppy joes that she made that night, that was disgusting. Okay. And then she was talking about when she makes burgers on the grill, she puts tomatoes in her burgers, in the meat, as well as the Rotel chilies. I'm like, okay, I could see the Rotel chilies, but tomatoes really inside your hamburger meat? That's gross. And then anytime she cooks chicken, it's always barbecue chicken. And it's just like, I'm beginning to think that this girl doesn't know. Obviously she doesn't know how to clean. But I'm also wondering if she even knows how to cook. And it's just like, no. And then I saw, I guess Crystal was battling this one Russian woman. And I have to admit, she's really pretty. She really is pretty. And as soon as Ed noticed that Scammer Girl was battling this really pretty Russian woman, Ed was all up on her shoulders. It was funny. Oh my gosh. So apparently now she blocked that girl and said she'll never battle her again. And it's like, wonder why. I guess Ed's got some wandering eyes, right? So, but that was funny. And she's going to hit rock bottom very, very soon. And when she does, it's going to be a hard climb. She was high as hell last night. I don't get why these people, they put her on probation. They tell her all these terms and conditions she has to follow. And one of the big ones is she can't ask for donations. Okay. And it specifically says it in there. She cannot ask for monetary donations. And that's what she's doing. Especially on TikTok. Oh, guys, we need a biggin. We need one of those biggins, so we can beat this guy. We need a couple biggins. We need 3 roses from 3 different people. Come on, guys. Go, guys. Go. Send the begging gifts. Okay. That's begging. Gifts equal money, which is not as much as people think it is. Okay. This actually, it's kind of sad. She's been begging for a universe, been begging for a lion. And it's just like, she sits there and says, oh guys, why does everybody else get a lion or a universe, but I don't? and she's like, why is it that these women can be half naked on TikTok and they get a universe or a lion and I don't? Or somebody standing around playing with one of those, I forget what it's called. It's the paddle ball. And while going through a universe, an obstacle course while still paddling it, why do they get a universe or a lion and I don't? And it's like, honey, okay, first off, I don't agree with these women being on TikTok half butt ass naked. Okay. And they do it to get attention. Okay. I don't agree with that. Like a lot of these women these days. I mean, to each their own. If that's the way they want to dress, then go for it. But, a lot of guys, to them, more is less. Okay. A lot of guys like the imagination. And with these women running around with these damn tight ass yoga pants on, leggings on, or the short shorts, the booty shorts or their top, everything's hanging out, that doesn't leave too much of an imagination for a guy. And it's, I don't know, but as far as the other people, with the paddleball and trying to get through an obstacle course, it's called content. Okay, that's their content. And just like that guy, what's your matter, Butters? Just like the kid a couple weeks ago, she was battling. He was up dancing around. That's content. Okay, sitting around on your bed, bitching about haters, or making shit up. Okay, about that dove that supposedly you found, and it was used during the war times to send messages. Or just, reading your comments. That is not content. Okay. It's just not, and that's the difference. These people have content. Okay. You don't. That's the difference. Okay. And, Facebook being there just for the stars and the ads, no, that's not why Facebook's there. And, you saying, oh, well, TikTok's just for the gifts, guys. That's all it's here for. It's like, no. Okay. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Honey, what I'm going to do is actually give me a sec. What I'm going to do is I will post the link to her video in my description. Give me one sec. I don't know. Let's see. Give me one sec. Actually, hang on, guys. I'm getting the link to her video or to her Facebook page. Come on. Give me one sec. My Chromebook is being a little pain right now and loading up. So give me a second, you guys. I'm going to post the link in the comments, and then I'll pin it. That way you guys can go and look at her page. Come on. Okay, so here's the link to her page on Facebook. And I will pin it so you guys can go and check it out. There we go. So it's pinned for you guys if you want to go check it out and watch her videos. But I will also post in the comments after the video, or post in the description after this video, the link to the live she did explaining what happened with her and Scammer Girl and exactly how it all happened, came down, the whole nine. Scammer Girl claims to have sent her an apology, and it never happened. So, and one of the pages apparently decided they were gonna, kick Heather while she was down and posted her past criminal record. Okay. Now, I understand everybody makes mistakes. Okay. But and I know her, Summer Girl's little minions are gonna come in here and say, yeah, Crystal's past is her past too. And it's like, you know what? You're right. Okay. Everybody does have a past. But the thing is, when you do stupid shit in the past, you're supposed to learn from it. Okay. Totally supposed to learn from it. But in Crystal's case, she keeps repeating it over and over and over. Okay. Now with Heather, yes, she does have a criminal past, but I'm sure she's learned from it. Okay. Heather's not a scammer. Okay. Heather has, stage 4 breast cancer and it's terminal. So, but this one page decided they were going to kick Heather while she was down and posted her criminal record. And that wasn't right. So anyways, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a show or call it a live. I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to go make me something to eat. And I got to call my neck doctor and see if I can get an appointment, which I know is probably a couple months out. So, but that's just what I've seen. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more that I've missed, but I've just been busy with other issues and that are more important than Scammer Girl, It's way more important than sitting around watching Scammer Girl, So I don't always have a whole lot of time, when I do have time, that I've gotten everything else taken care of. If I have time, then I will sit and watch a little bit of it, but I can't watch all the way through. That girl, her voice gets on my nerves really quick, and her constant lying, telling on herself gets on my nerves as well. So anyways, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I will talk to you all soon. All right. Bye, everyone.